how else would I start this video without sharing with you that a member of the family? There's Zoe. This is Zeus. Is there Zeus and Bonnie? Zeus and Bonnie. Such a good boy. He really is. He's a bad boy, but a good boy, huh? Say hi. Say hi to the family. There's Zoe, upset that she's not getting her attention. This is a kind of crazy spot for me to sit in while trying to talk at the same time with both of these doggies. But I want him to be in the video. I want Zoe to be a part of it. And I want to talk all things Zeus and Zoe. First of all, we were not expecting to get another dog, but he kind of just came to us. We found him, and Zoe's gonna keep doing that. When I say we found him, there were people selling Zeus and a whole litter outside of our apartment at the time, and I know that's not the most the best way or most practical way to go find a dog. I'm 1000%, you know, behind shelters and finding animals that way. But like I said, I feel like this story with Zeus, I feel like he found us because we were not like in the market of looking, which you should also be doing if you want another dog or if you want another animal in general. You should definitely plan ahead. Please do not follow our lead. But sometimes life happens, and I'm not one to judge, so please don't judge us. Sometimes life happens and you gotta go with the flow. So that is exactly what happened to us. We saw the litter and immediately fell in love with the dogs. Specifically the background of it, the people that were there, we asked every single question that we had, every single question that we wanted answered. We went through the whole process of making sure that this was the right dog for us. So I highly advise that you do that. But yeah, you guys, this is Zeus. I'm so excited to introduce him to y'all. He is, like I said, such a good boy, but he's a whiner, he's a crier, he's a baby. He is now 5 months old. We got him when he was 2. And he loves Zoe. He just loves her. But Zoe likes to mind her own business. This is Zoe, by the way. If you just clicked on the video and you've never been here before, that is Zoe. Zoe is my other shepherd. I've had her since she was little as well. She next month will be 12 years old. I know it's a huge gap, and this is not how people normally do it, but like I said, life just happened and we found Zeus. And Zeus found us is really what I mean to say. I don't let him do this to me all the time. I'm just letting him do this to me so I can talk. Zoe has been a part of my life her entire life, and I am so thankful, grateful, and blessed to have her. She just loves to stay to herself, and I let her be, okay? This one, on the other hand, wants all of my attention, and I love it. I mean, it's great, but then other times I'm like, bruh, you're fine, stop the crying. But he's a shepherd and he's a puppy, so it is what it is. Before we got him, we still, even though we wanted to take a pup home that day, we were like, let's go home, let's talk about this. And I'm so happy that we did, because you know, like I said, it wasn't planned, so we really wanted to make sure that this was going to work, not only for us but for his sake. You know, we're not going to bring him home if we can't take care of him. So we threw every analogy out, we threw every scenario, and we talked about it. And there was a window where I was like, okay, no, we shouldn't do it. Then there was a window where he was like, no, we shouldn't do it. And then we were both like, why are we doing this? Clearly we're thinking so much about this and getting into the details because we care and we have the love to share, and thankfully we can take care of another dog. So I won't get into the details, but clearly we got to the point where we were like, let's bring this dog home. So that's what we did. It was a great introductory for both the dogs. They were happy. Zoe was a little standoffish at first. I mean, how could she not? She's been home with us. It's been all about her for so long. So yeah, she had to learn a lot too. And I let her do that. I let her create her own space with Zeus. I let her set her own boundaries with him. They did really, really well. And I will say, I really do back German Shepherds through and through, 100%. There's just such great dogs. They're loyal, they're kind, they're loving, they're protective. They have a great amount of energy, but are also can be home and be in an apartment. They're just a great overall dog. I again want to preface by saying that just because it works out for our situation doesn't mean it'll work out for you. So make sure you do your research, all of those things, before just going and getting a dog. But you know, this is our second shepherd and he's very different from her. So we're learning as we go as well. So our next steps with Zeus are to take him to a puppy training class. It's very important to socialize your puppies, and I want him to also understand what we're trying to say to him. I want him to learn and to listen to command, and to also make his own decisions, but like know the consequences of them, and know, you know, like, and I don't know if that's the right word. I mean, he's a dog at the end of the day, but with that being said, I want him to know boundaries and space and how to treat others and how to protect and how, so like if you know Zoe, you know how well-behaved dog she is. I want him to be better. Like I want him to be like her, but better. Like I want him to understand. I want him to go above and beyond. And that might be a lot to put on him, I don't know, but the way that I see people train their dogs these days, it's insane. Okay, it's honestly like goals. Like I want him to have a great life and to love life, and I want him to love us, and I want the same for us with him, you know? I don't know if that makes any sense, but look at how cute he's sitting. He crosses his little pawsies. Look at that boy. Are you talking about me? His little pizza. He is so sweet. He's got a very nice heart. He learns very quickly. It's just that little stubbornness of not wanting to listen and all those things, but you know, with time. So other than that, I'm like, what else can I say about you, Zeusy? Zeusy Poo, so his name is Zeus. I came up with the name because Roberto and I were just sitting there like, okay, what are we gonna name the dog? And we're like going through names online, and we're spitting names out loud, and there was really cool names, but like none of them sounded really good. And then, you know, we did the whole thing where you're like calling the dog, so we're calling the name out loud, hearing if we like the way that it sounds. And then it wasn't until, and we had like a couple of names that we liked, but then it wasn't until I was like, okay, Zeus, or Zoe and blank, Zoe and this, Zoe and that. And it just got to the point where I was like, I don't know if I like any of those, like how they sound. And then I said Zeus and Zoe, and I was like, oh, that sounds so cute. Zeus and Zoe. So we definitely, there was no question asked. Like that was the name. We definitely like went over a few and we're like, okay, are we sure? Are we sure? But like, we always came back to Zeus. So, and I'm happy we did. I really like it. Yeah, so that's how we came up with his name. I really just wanted to make this video to introduce him, show y'all Zeus, talk about him for a minute. Zoe's doing great. Zoe's gonna be 12 next month. And we're loving every moment with her and just soaking it up. And really just making memories with them. I know that we'll get another dog too. Roberto already wants another dog. I'm like, no. I wish he was here for this video, honestly. He's at work, but I was like, no, let's finish, you know, training Zeus, taking care of him, and then the next few years we'll do that. I really do love the idea of having 2 dogs, but right now, like, I just want to work on this relationship and grow this family, you know, the 4 of us, and really just go from there. So in the future though, we will get another doggy. I don't know if it'll be a boy or a girl. We'll go from there. But other than that, you guys, I really just wanted to introduce him and yeah, just welcome him to the family with y'all. So if there's any questions, please let me know. We're not professionals. This is only our second dog. So again, I want to throw out there that we learn as we go. And yeah, other than that, I mean, this is it. I'll add some more videos. If I didn't talk about anything, I'll add them here so you can see. And yeah, we'll say goodbye. Goodbye. Say thank you for being here and learning all about me. And I can't wait to see you guys in future videos. This is a new apartment, by the way. So that's why it's very, very empty right now. We just moved in, so everyone, like I said, is getting very adjusted, and we're just kind of going with it. So, Zoe, is there anything you'd like to say? Huh? I didn't think so. Zoe's so beautiful, Mama. You're so beautiful. Okay, let's thank everybody for watching. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna go before this dog destroys me.